Hello y'all, my name is Justine and as always, I am your ruling queen here on this beautiful channel that you have stumbled upon. How are we? How are you doing? Y'all, the gays, the theys, the heres, and the queers, grab some iced coffee, grab some food, grab some snacks, because we are bringing it back to some old school YouTube up in here with this story time, okay? Before I continue and to say, hey, you know what, maybe you should be careful and maybe you should just watch how you drink, make sure you have people around you that surround you. Thankfully, I had some beautiful regulars that always kept me safe during this time. But this is how I blacked out drunk and woke up in a different state at a Denny's eating a grilled cheese. So let's begin. I wish that was a fucking joke. Started off probably a week before my 22nd birthday, me and Jay got into a really rough fight. And I said, you know what, fuck it, I am going hard. I obviously still invite her for the birthday party because, honey, we always had a party every year and we always did something crazy for my birthday every year. The last time on my 21st, I went to This Is It in Milwaukee, bought a bougie hotel, saw some drag shows. I decided to keep a little bit local here. I wanted to make sure I saved some money this year. I didn't want to go all crazy like I did on my 21st. It was my 22nd, so it wasn't anything like too insane. I decided to say, you know what, fuck it. Let me go clubbing at the only gay club we have in our town. It's going to be super simple. It's going to be super easy. I'll take an Uber there. You know what I mean? So I posted a week before my time I was going to go out and party. I was like, hey, if you want to come meet me at this club, this is where we're going to be. Like, I'm going to go party it up. I sent that to like all my regulars, like the people that came in to see me when I was a server, because they just always wanted to have a drink with me. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. This is what we're going to do. So I decided to say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's party it up here. Sent out that invite. Me and Jay, like 2 days later, had the worst fucking fight that we've ever had. And I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to go fucking hard. I'm going to get the most fucked up. I'm going to get lit. I'm going to get fucked up. Like, this is what we are doing, honey, okay? So as I was getting ready, I literally pre-gamed with a 12-pack of White Claws. Keep in mind, a 12-pack of White Claws. Normally, that'll definitely get someone going, but that was my pre-game, okay? I'm doing my makeup. I don't know how I did my makeup. I don't know how it lasted that whole night, but we did it. And I was already feeling great by the time I hit up that club, okay? When I got there, it was like 8 p.m. It was just starting. Like, usually the gay clubs don't pop off till 10, 11 midnight. You know what I mean? It's just, that's how it is up in here, okay? They start going. I make sure I get a good seat. It was Latin night. Everything was in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but I was here for the vibes, honey. I was like, yes, let's do this, girl, okay? So I started drinking. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me do something a little crazy. Let me do some Malibu and pineapple juices. So I switched over to Malibu and pineapple. I was drinking vodka. Now I'm going into rum. Also, side note, don't mix your drinks. Don't mix your drinks. That's the worst. If you're sticking with vodka, stay with vodka. If you're sticking with rum, stick with rum. Don't do what I did, okay? After 4 fucking Malibu and pineapples, I said, no, I need to get more fucked up. I'm gonna get turned. I'm gonna get lit. The drag show's now beginning. Everything's in Spanish. I'm over here living la vida loca, okay? And I decided to drink Long Island's. If you don't know what a Long Island is, that's literally 5 liquors in one and it doesn't taste like alcohol. That's all I gotta say. You can look it up. I don't know if it's just our state that does it because we're Wisconsin and literally everything has alcohol in it with us, but you never know. I am now 3 Long Islands in, honey. The drag show is over and I am hitting up that dance floor. I have people grinding on me left and right. I'm over here dancing. All my regulars show up. We are throwing it down on this dance floor, honey, okay? Let's just talk about that. I was over here. I was like, yes, honey, yes. I was like, all the music was Latin. I was just feeling my oats, honey, okay? And then I saw the cage. At this point, I probably had 5 Long Islands in me, the 12-pack of White Claws, the Malibu pineapples. I had it all. I basically was drinking that whole bar, okay? Let's just say that. So I go into the cage and I black out. Now, the story goes that I was with all my regulars, so I was safe. Don't worry, you guys. I was totally safe. I was dancing in the cage. Throw up that video right here. I had to I'm gonna mute the audio just because, I don't want to get copyright. But here I am in the cage dancing. I don't remember any of this shit, by the way. Like, I had to get the story. This is where I black out. I am fully living my life in the cage. I guess, get out of the cage and start grinding on hella people on the dance floor. Everyone's chanting my name. Everyone's living for the vibe. Honey, I was the show. The drag queens were not the show, honey. I was the show, and I was making a fool of myself. The story goes, after we go, a couple of my regulars, apparently I was starving. I don't remember shit. So we go out to Denny's. This is where I come to eating a grilled cheese at a Denny's in Illinois. Do I know where I was? All I remember is waking up with a grilled cheese in my mouth at a Denny's booth and asking, where the fuck am I? Oh my God. I wish I was joking, but that grilled cheese really saved my life, honey, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then I black out again. Obviously, I got home safe, I got home sound, but the next day I woke up and bitch, I had a broken foot. Yes, baby, this broken foot. The broken foot that I had for over a year. And 2 days later, I had to bury my best friend. I wish that was a joke, y'all. I'm sorry the story time was a little short. I understand that it was very, very small and very, very, very short. A lot of things happened this week and I wasn't able to film. I appreciate you guys so much. Please be careful of what you guys drink. Please be careful of how y'all drink, and make sure you guys are safe when you're drinking, because honey, waking up and eating a grilled cheese in a different state was not on my bingo card that year, and I try to keep it off my bingo card every year. I also make sure to be careful on my birthdays and drink so much like that, because I'm not trying to wake up with another broken foot. Finally, I have healed, I have grown, and I have learned my lessons. I've also learned how to plan a funeral, but that's a different story for a different day. Y'all, stay safe out there. I know it is an insane world we live in. I know it is crazy. I know substances can easily help us, but you know what? We got this. We have been here, we are here, and we will always be here. They are never gonna take us away, honey. Y'all, enjoy the rest of your day and ciao.